for tuning into EskimoTV. My name is Jason Escamilla, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Good Place, Season 3, Episode 8, Don't Let the Good Life Pass You By. This review will include spoilers, so you may want to click off this video until you get the chance to see this episode. And we have Michael and Janet who take a visit to a man named Doug, who is the only one who has figured out how the good place works. And he has his whole life revolved around making other people happy, even if it means him not being happy himself. And it was kind of interesting to see the way he behaved in this episode. There was some funny moments, and throughout this episode, even with our main group of characters, with Eleanor, Chidi, Jason, and Tahani, I thought there was some okay, funny things throughout the episode. However, this was not my favorite episode. I do think there was a lack of super memorable haha moments, but I think it wasn't bad, it just wasn't my favorite. This is probably one of the weaker episodes of the season, but I'm really excited for where we're headed. I like the way that this episode ended. Michael realizes that even looking at Doug's life and how much he's sacrificed, that even Doug is probably not going to make it into the good place because his motivation for sacrificing is really for self-gain. He's doing everything he's doing for his ultimate benefit, not because he truly cares about other people. And Michael comes to the conclusion that this point system is flawed. And I kind of like this idea of trying to prove that the system that we've known this whole series is flawed, and we need to find a way to change it. And I'm curious to see where this is headed. The episode ends with Michael and Janet saying we need to find the accountant's office, but long behold, demons pop up out of nowhere, and they go to what's called Janet's Void, which Janet does give them a very last minute disclaimer that this will end their life on Earth. And I am very curious to find out what happens next. What is Janet's Void? What is that going to look like? And will the point system be changed? I think all of that is going to be discussed in the upcoming episodes. We are on a 2-week hiatus, so I will not be reviewing this show until it comes back, I believe December 6th. And so I will be very excited to talk about what this ends up looking like. Now, as far as things that I liked about this episode, Janet kicks some demon butts in this episode. I thought that was really interesting to watch. At first, when all the demons show up, this show has not really had some big action powwow scenes, and we really got to see some characters kick butt, and notably, Janet was just a kung fu fighting machine. She knocked out so many demons, and I thought that was entertaining. I thought the joke that Jason made about his the way that he played pool and how you just make up the points, I thought that was a fun little joke. And I think that throughout the episode there was just fun little jokes, like with the man named Doug, the kid that's like, he'll do whatever I want. I thought that was slightly amusing. But overall, I do think there was no big memorable moment. But maybe you liked this episode more than I did. I'm curious to know, what were your favorite parts? For me, I thought that it had slightly amusing moments, but a great setup that I'm very curious to know where it's headed. And I think it'll have some room for some great moments along the way. I'm going to give this episode of The Good Place a B-. I love talking about The Good Place, but one thing I love more is talking about The Good Place with you. So if you enjoyed this episode, or maybe didn't enjoy this episode, why don't you leave a comment and let me know what your thoughts were. And you can also follow me on social media. I have a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can follow me at EskimoTV. And if you enjoyed this review, be sure to like this video and subscribe for more icy and chilly EskimoTV reviews.